All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jack here, and welcome back to another game part of NBA 2K16. This is our first NBA game against the Miami Heat.
Do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Now this is gonna be interesting on how we go. Miami Heat, it's a pretty good team. We play for the Hornets, if you guys can't already tell. If you guys skipped the NBA draft, that's fine. Oh, I love that song.
It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by my colleagues Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Miami Heat defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. And this matchup with Charlotte, first game of the NBA season for them. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite
We're going left,
matched.
they're going right.
And they'll be doing their best.
Okay, this guy is better than us. All of these guys are going to be better than us.
Happening right now, folks, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Cannon.
You know, and what a huge moment this is for him. I mean, your whole life has been spent leading up to this, and finally he's going to get to take the court in the NBA. I mean, his mind has to be racing like a million miles an hour.
Yeah, I'm sure it
There
is.
we
I mean,
go. First game, we just started with a first game we just started with a rebound and then an assist. This is actually going good way already. He got an assist three-pointer, which
Kemba Walker is out there with Jeremy Lin. And it's Cannon in at the 5 down
yeah,
low.
these guys can look up at the top right. That's where that's your stuff.
His first time on an NBA floor, and Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve in his family.
Wow, that was a really bad shot.
So, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him.
Our man is
level
not
along
going
the way,
well.
he's
What
found
the
success.
heck was
High
that?
school phenom, playing for a college championship.
I have no idea what he just did. He just like threw it under the legs or something.
Well, with Free Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
The Heat leading by 6.
Okay, our man's over
Well,
here.
we know until last season the
Our
Heat
man,
had
we
been
know
the
it's a
kings of the
mover,
Southwest
but
Division.
he's
They
not
won
a
4
really
straight
fast.
division titles. But all of that changed last season.
Ben's rebound. Personal foul. What?
Ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead
I didn't
in
do nothing,
spectacular
but it
fashion.
says I did
And you know, that
something.
lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Green comes in for Lou Aldana. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Dwayne Wade.
And look here at the Heat, how they ranked in the NBA last season. 6th in opponent points per game, 11th in field goal percentage.
Okay, I can already tell if we don't get that many skill points, this is going to be a hard
And
year
back
for
to their
us.
ranking in terms of opponents' points
Also,
per game.
I
Kind of
am
an
starting a
old-school
different
stat,
thing.
sometimes
Like, this is
pace
not
of
my
play
first time
can
playing or
factor in,
anything.
but make
Like,
no
this is not like my
mistake, they
first
made
time
things
doing
difficult
this
for their
series.
opponents.
Like, before I didn't
Johnson
even know how to
gets
make
to Green.
videos, but now that I can, I was making like Hawk
Goes up high
videos.
for the two-handed dunk.
Hawk, I played for
It's
the
taken
Hawks,
them no time
and I
to
was just
build this
I
lead
was
up.
just
Great
playing around.
first quarter
Like I had 2K.
But no time to relax here.
15
They've got to
and
keep the
stuff,
pressure on with
that
the
was it.
defense, and I think they've got to try to put
Okay,
this
we got
one away
2
early.
rebounds, 1
That
assist, and
pass
2.
into the paint. That is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Here's Stoudemire. The kick out to Bosch. No good with the triple. Hornets trail by 8. Left side, Walker.
Man, come on, pass it.
There's the pick. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
What?
That's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean,
Stoudemire.
That
Dang
was
comes in
not-
for Gerald Green. Wayne Wade's checked in for Johnson. And it's Dragic in for Udrih. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Cannony's checked in for Hansbrough. Cody Zeller comes in for Williams. Nicholas Batum,
man.
he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And what a feeling
There we
it's got to be
go.
for this young player.
First
That
point.
last bucket represents the first
I think we're gonna
official
be in the
score
NBA
in the
until we
NBA
get our
from
stuff
Canada.
upgraded. We're gonna have to be a
And there we
screen
have it,
open
the
guy.
first taste of
There
this
is no
young
way we're
man's
gonna be one of these
scoring
3
prowess,
guys.
showing he can handle
There's
NBA
people already at like
that's
84.
exactly
What
right.
am I,
It's
like
the
a
NBA that's gonna have
56?
to
Man,
show
that's
it can handle
nowhere.
him, not the other way around. He's ready.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
And, you
I
know,
wasn't
the NBA
gold-
loves to
what?
experiment with different rules. And,
Some of
and
this stuff
different
I have
ways. The
no
B-League
idea
last
what's
season
like that. I
used
never had any
international rules
goaltending.
for goaltending.
But
And that small change makes a huge impact on the defensive
which
end.
means that. Oh, you got
Lynn
it.
against
Oh,
Dragic.
I didn't know you got the ball back.
Zeller, a screen on Wade. On the wing, Batum.
Good
Trying to answer
spacing,
back,
and we can't
but
make
that
the
three
shot.
is off the mark. And for the international rules of goaltending, players are allowed to touch the ball after it hits the
Because
iron,
our first game
even if it is
isn't
over
going
the
the
cylinder.
best right
I'm
now.
not sure if the NBA is going to adapt that rule, but I think it wouldn't be a big deal to adapt it because there aren't a lot of times that play happens in the game. I think it would be a small percentage of those plays over the course of a season.
And Dwayne Wade, as we know, one of the best in the business at blocking shots from that off-guard position. Hard to think of a guard who has had as many swats as Dwayne Wade in the past couple decades. One of the best ever.
And here is Lamb. Looking for his first basket still in this one. 5 to shoot. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Set screen for score.
Greg, you're talking
Yes, we
about
did
Wade
do
on
that.
the blocks. Last season, he climbed up to 6th all-time in blocks. Clark by
And
an
we can't make the
NBA
shot
guard.
though.
Amazing. Actually,
You're
has the
getting
most blocks of any player who is
absolutely
his height or
crushed by the
shorter
Miami Heat,
in
which
NBA
is
history.
pretty
Even
normal.
with his explosiveness waning, his timing and savvy allow him to still be effective blocking shots.
Lynn gets a screen from Cannon, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Zeller with it.
Go!
They set the pick. Shoots off the screen. And there's the shot clock violation.
Dude, I
Couldn't
left
get the
him a
shot off in time.
perfect path to go. He didn't take it though.
Heat leading by 12.
Okay. What, timeout? Yep, timeout. Okay.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey
Okay, we're
guys,
still
I got
in.
a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. He preached patient offense and encouraged his guys to use the shot clock.
Geez, our guy
he
is
wants
way
his guys to
faster
be
than
deliberate.
us.
Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. Freak sets a screen for Lynn. Pass to Cannon. No luck.
I
And
wasn't
Miami the
seeing
other
like
way now.
I set a screen
There's
and I get in
1:38
the
left in
middle.
the
Now
first
they
half.
intentionally pass it
And
to
last
me.
year, the Hornets failed to achieve the same
That block is
success
easy.
as they
I don't
had
care, man.
in
There was nothing I
2014.
can do.
Still,
My team-
they played
I've got a
decent
guy that's
basketball
like a
against
pro.
the rest of that Southeast Division.
Go this way. Go this way.
Lynn against Dragic. Here's Cannon. And it's going to be 2 free throws.
Draw
Drew
foul.
contact on the shot. Overall, a down year
Let's
for
see
the
how much.
Hornets
Oh
in the
wow, they're
2014-15
really messing with
season.
my
A big part
mind.
of that was that they would
They
struggle
are
on the road.
really
And,
messing
they had
with my
playoff
mind.
aspirations, but as you said, those
Yeah,
aspirations
okay, that one we
derailed
make. That's
because
good.
of the road struggle.
And last season,
Our
the Hornets
man's
ended
really
with
good,
only
like he's the star
14
player of the
road
team.
wins. Even
Yep.
when they made the playoffs
There he is.
in
You can
2014, they
I
weren't
don't
a
care.
team
You
that
can say Kim,
traveled
man.
well.
Where's my?
It's
Oh,
something
that's our
the
man.
team
That's our
needs
man.
to figure out in order to get back into the postseason.
Okay, back it up. Back it up. B minus. It's pretty good. It's good.
Dragic against Land. So against the whistle.
Yeah, we are
Contact on the
nowhere
way up
near
and 2
to
shots
help.
coming up.
If we did, we'd set a
And you know, as you
screen
mentioned,
and
the
help
road
up.
record for
We
the Hornets
set
was
screens
not that
and we
good.
get
I
in the
mean, they
middle,
really
free throws, and make
struggled
shots.
late in the year when they
That
seemed
is
to
it.
almost give up. They lost their last 7 road games and 9 of their last 10.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown.
Oh,
for
can't make the
Miami.
first
They
one.
definitely had a hot hand from three.
And so
I
that's
think
the
we're
end of
going into the third. Halftime, yep. It's good to know that the game's longer. I'm not watching these, man. I've had enough watching for a day. I don't care about that. We can see your stats up at the right now, so we don't need to see
And as we
that our
welcome you back,
stats.
we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game,
Yep,
guys.
we
but
are
you know,
still not in.
it's a different
We
look
need
for
to at
Miami.
least get to a
Stoudemire's checked in for
B.
Bosch.
I didn't
Green
mean to
comes in
shoot
for
like
Luol Deng.
that.
And it's Udrich in for Goran Dragic. And then for Charlotte, Cannon, he's checked in for Zeller. Hansborough's come in for Nicholas Batum.
Come on, man.
And Brian Roberts
Yep, we're out
subbed
of
in
B,
for
but we
Lamb.
gotta hold this for
They've
2
got
minutes.
Whiteside. Stoudemire out there with Gerald Green. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Udrich in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And a wide open look for Walker. No good with the triple.
Can't put that
And
down.
the shots
They almost
just
alley-ooped it.
continue to say no in terms of falling.
Stoudemire attacking. Amari Stoudemire, with the change of scenery last season, was bought out by the Knicks, signed with the Mavs midway through the season.
That was the best thing to happen to Stoudemire, in my opinion.
How do you
Kevin. He
miss
got
that
to play
one? Like,
playoff
nobody's
basketball
distracting you
again, and you know that
anything.
wasn't going to happen
He
in New
just
York.
straight up missed
A
a free
different look for
throw.
Miami.
Dude, I can
Josh
make a free
McRoberts
throw.
is checked in for
I
Whiteside.
can make a free throw.
And Winslow subbed in for Dwayne
Well,
Wade.
not that
Nicholas
good,
Batum,
but I can at
he's
least
checked
make
in for
one.
Charlotte. Jeremy Lin comes in for Walker. There's the pick. Roberts passes to Cannon. Outside for Batum. Drills it from outside.
And if you're the
Okay.
guy who has to guard
We are
him,
still
it
being
is
absolutely
never
crushed
going to
by
be an
20
easy night
points.
for
There's
you.
no way we're winning.
And for
But
Stoudemire last year,
hey, if we
served
get
as a
skill
backup
points soon, we'll
big
become
for
the best.
Mavs and
We'll
was
become a
still
really
as
good player.
efficient as ever.
And Udrich
Now, if
kicks
we've
to
got a
Nick
B,
Roberts.
I think that's good.
Dishes it to Stoudemire.
Oh,
6
come
on
on,
the
the
shot clock. Boom, he jams it straight down.
I hate when
And
they
one
juke,
team
like
is
they
just
pretend to shoot, and the next thing you know, they're
outclassing the other
dunking.
tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Heat.
And they could do no
Whoa.
wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was
Talk
a
about
team
foul.
performing to its Clark
Okay, here we go
fullest
again. How
capability.
can
Yes, very satisfying
deal with
win
that?
for him, too. A game to remember.
And we make the
On
first
other
one.
side,
That was just my
definitely
luck.
one
There's
you
no
wanna
way that was
forget
just
as soon as
my
possible.
shoot.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll
Again,
take the
luck
win tonight, setting the
bounces
tone
off
in
into the
first
thing.
matchup
That's pretty
of
good
this
luck.
4-game season series.
Maybe
And
it's
it will
because
be
it's
a
like my
fight,
first
Greg. When you
NBA
see an
game.
opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll
Oh
see
my
just
God,
how
you've gotta be
dominant a game this was for Dwayne
Thank
Wade.
you for
He
fouling
was
him.
extremely efficient offensively, got good looks,
He's going to the
and
line
really
a few
knocked down
times.
big shots all game long.
I don't
Doesn't
think
make that
Stoudemire
one.
will
How is he
ever be
missing
what he once
these?
was, but he is a
I'm
valuable
making
big
these.
to bring off the
Maybe
bench
they
for
aren't
a
just like,
contending
maybe it's
team
just me.
in limited minutes.
And the Hornets
Okay,
making
that
a
one
change
made.
here. Walker's checked in.
It's still
Okay, we gotta
pretty
get back. We
early
gotta get
to
back.
judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
Think if we get into an A minus. I
There's
hear if you
45
get an
seconds
A
left here in
plus,
the
it's
fourth
very
quarter.
rare, and you have to
Outside
be a
Green.
very good, talented player. Because you have to stay in.
Puts it up from 12. Cannon with the rebound.
Okay, this time we've got the ball.
Outside Batum. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't